Hi, lovely people. So today I thought we'd take a little trip down nostalgia lane, and I would share with you some trinkets from my childhood and my upbringing. These are some things that have a lot of value to me, and looking back on them, it shows just, I guess, how incredible life can be. So let's just dive right into it. First thing I'm going to show you, this is a B-52's cassette tape of their album Cosmic Thing. And fun fact about me, or I guess my father really, my dad was a sound man in the 1980s in Athens, Georgia, for so many different bands that came through the 40 Watt Club. And some of those included REM, and another one of these bands was B-52s. And I guess through some networking, I got to get this little signed cassette tape that says, "To Kate, much love, Cindy Wilson," one of the original singer of this band. And I remember playing this cassette tape so much back in the day. This is still one of my favorite albums from this band, and I play it all the time, especially in springtime. So I treasure this very, very much, because it's just a reminder of how, I guess, just influential a lot of the bands were from my hometown. So B-52's Cosmic Thing, great album. Next thing I'm going to show you, so this is a nice little leather-bound bookmark, and I remember growing up always seeing this in a book that my father was reading, and it just gave such a, I guess, very old-timey value to the books that he was reading, and I was always fascinated by this, and I was always interested in what my father was reading at the time. So when he gave this to me, I definitely was going to make sure that I would carry on that tradition and just use this as a bookmark for any book that I was reading at the time. So, as you can see, this is it's a really old bookmark, but I really love it. So there you go. Another thing, so in case some of you don't know, I actually can play 4 different instruments. I can play the oboe, the flute, various percussion instruments, and also a little bit of the piano because of percussion. But I also have this harmonica in my possession. As to why, I don't really remember, but I think I could still somewhat play this. Let me see. So it's always fun, but I just always kept this in my possession just for reasons. It's always a little fun little instrument to play, and because I haven't played it that much, I guess it's still in very top physical condition. So there you go. Nice blues band. Whoops. Blues band harmonica. There you go. Next, so one thing I'm very proud of, the Olympics actually came to Georgia in 1996, and I know that was a big moment of pride for my hometown and just for the state in general. And I do remember, actually vaguely remember, I remember watching the torch being carried through near where I lived, the house that I grew up in. I remember us going out to the main road and we got to watch the torch run on its way to Athens. Or it was to Atlanta, I think. I don't remember. I think it was to Atlanta, but I remember seeing the torch being carried through the street, and it was such a it's a very surreal moment. Of course, when I was really young when it happened, so I didn't see the significance of it then, but of course now seeing, realizing that I was witnessing history, it was, I mean, it's very, very special. So I know my parents definitely kept a lot of memorabilia from this year, just to show just how cool it was to be able to witness the Olympics, of all things, being held in your home state. And I actually got to go to a soccer game or football game at Sanford Stadium in my hometown of Athens one night as well. And of course, again, I don't remember it very well, but still, looking back on it, it's just like, wow, like how many people could say that they got to go see an Olympic event in their hometown? It doesn't really happen that much. So, yep, Athens, 96, baby. There you go. Next thing, oh my god, I don't know why my mom has this, but this is, my mom kept a calendar of my first year. I guess to show them, oh, so that's me as a baby. That's me as a little baby. I was born December 17th at 9:37 a.m. And a fun fact about me, actually, I was born with really, really dark hair and eyes. And of course, my parents saw me, they were like, what the heck? And of course, they eventually turned into blue eyes and blonde hair over time. But yeah, that's me as a baby, and here's, I guess, apparently some milestones that my parents kept up with. Oh my lord. This shows like my first bath and my first visitors. Oh, look at that. Isn't that sweet? My first smile was literally the day after I was born. So it shows how positive I was even then. And of course, yes, I was born basically a week before Christmas. So that's always a fun time of year. Just shows throughout the various months. My first outing, the first time I got to visit my grandparents, doctor's visits, first shots, and then, oh yeah, if some of you know, the infamous blizzard of 93. Of course, I don't remember it, but I at least I survived it, and that's what matters. So, oh my god, I don't know why my parents kept this. So I didn't have my first crawl until 7 months in, or my first sit-up, really, till then. My first haircut, the first time I said mama and daddy. First time I took my first steps. I'm so glad my parents kept this. Thank you. Next thing. This is a beautiful quilt. I'm not actually sure who knitted this or even who gave this to me, but this was, I think, one of the first quilts I had when I was a baby. Even has that smell. Man, just seeing things like this, it's just really does bring like some really hidden memories back. It's like I can't perfectly place what exactly it is, but it's like I know I remember it, if that makes any sense. But yeah, this is one of my first, I guess, little quilts that I had when I was growing up. And here's another one as well. And just the embroidery on this is amazing. I wish I was that talented where I could knit something like this. It's still beautiful nonetheless. It still holds. I'm happy that I have this in my possession for sure. So yeah, here we go. This is actually one of the first, I think, little toys that I had. Sesame Street. It's like a little music box, I think. So I think if I oh my god, it's so amazing. This thing is almost 30 years old and it still plays like this. But yeah. Oh. I actually do remember this very fondly. This is one of my first little toys that I had when I was a little toddler. So, Sesame Street, man. Yes, that was the jam. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even know if I should share this, but here we go. This is my first Halloween costume. Because this is going out during the month of October, so I was a cow. Clearly. I'm sure it was cute back then, but it's just like, really? You dressed me up as a cow. Yeah. My first Halloween costume was indeed a cow. There you go. This is one of my favorite shirts that I had. So being from Georgia, I'm not the biggest sports person, but my favorite sport is baseball or softball. I played softball growing up, but baseball. And of course, I guess my favorite sports team would be the Braves. Um, they're definitely. I grew up watching those games with my dad, um, and I always enjoy going to a game of theirs. So what I love about this shirt, though, is not only does it say Braves, but on the back, it's my childhood nickname, which is Bug, which is what my parents still call me to this day. Um, and it's definitely one of my favorite nicknames, of course. So, once a Braves fan, always a Braves fan. Go Braves. All right, last thing I'll show you guys. Here's just some various pictures from growing up. Here's my dad and me when I was a baby. And as some people say, I mean, I definitely take after him in the height department. I'm 5'10" or 1.78 meters, and he's 6'4", which I'm sorry, I don't know what that is in meters or centimeters, but he's extremely tall. But he was such a great he is a great dad. He really is. Um, Here's another picture of him. And I love this picture of my mom and my dad. They're such hippies. Well, 80s hippies, but yeah, they were definitely big, just free loving, just artsy people that enjoyed music and just, enjoy being free. I hope my mom won't hate me for this. She did her little 90s glamour shot back in the day. Oh, here's my mom and her mom, my grandmother, Barbara, whom I love very dearly. Both of them are where I get my sense of humor from, which is very dirty and sarcastic, but yeah. Here are my parents during their anniversary. And you can clearly see the height difference there. I love them very, very much. And sadly, they're divorced now, and they're both remarried to different people now. But, growing up, they were definitely the best parents in the world, and they did everything that they could to make me and he was my sister at the time, but my now brother, did everything that they could to make us really happy, and they did. So there's my mom back in her college days, ginger that she was, or still is, but yeah. Oh, I love this one. This is me and my mom when I was first born. She has a proud new mom look because I'm the firstborn child. So, yep. Oh, it is my first Christmas. My parents, their first Christmas as parents. Here we go. This is my, I think, second Halloween. which of course I went as a witch. And I think you could tell even from then that I knew Halloween was going to be a big part of my life. And I was going to really enjoy this holiday, even at an early age. So, oh man. So, this is my grandfather and me. And sadly, he's the one that passed away a few years ago, and I miss him so much. But I really, really loved him. He was such a great grandfather. Definitely loved all of his grandkids and his kids. It's me and my cousin Evan just swinging back outside. Just being kids. It's me and my mom, and that's my Aunt Wendy, getting to see me. She's definitely the coolest aunt in the whole world. I love her very much too. Oh, shit, this is my mom and my dad just being silly at the lake. Alright, Mom, you'll love me for this. This is just, again, where I get my sense of humor from. Clearly what I would do now. Okay, Mom, again, don't hate me for this, but this is when she was pregnant with my then sister, but now brother, AJ. Pregnancy is no joke. That 90s fashion, guys. Hell yeah. My mom knew how to rock this. I think this was Christmas. I don't remember what year exactly, but clearly I was still the main child because there's a big fucking portrait of me. Oh, here we go. There's, I guess, yeah. Probably I was 3, 4, maybe. So here's me with my new sibling, enjoying Christmas. Maybe. No, I'm lying. This wasn't Christmas. This was a birthday. I don't remember which one though. So there we go. There's a picture of my mom and my sibling AJ. That carpet though, oh my god. Why was that carpet allowed? Why? Now, there we go. There's the 3 of us, my mom, me, and AJ. Just being adorable as you do. I love this picture of my dad and AJ. This is at my grandmother's house. It's just such a cute picture of them. I love it. Here's my dad. T. Patton Bill. Sound man extraordinaire. history lover, animal lover, everything. I love him to death. Oh, I love this one. This is my parents. I think they were at Chickamauga Battlefield in Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. Look at my mom's hair. Damn. One thing I wish my mom gave me her hair color. I wish I was a natural redhead like she was. It's another picture of my parents. I love this picture. This is just me and my dad. Basically, the relationship that we have. And I love that I was the typical cherub child. I had long blonde curly hair, blue eyes. I look like a doll. What happened? I know. But anyway, some real nostalgic memories from my childhood. I hope you all enjoyed that little blast from the past to the 90s and beyond. And I appreciate all of my subscribers and anyone who's given a watch or a like or anything at all. I really do. It means a lot to me every time any one of you visits my channel. So, hope you enjoyed it. Take care, stay peaceful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.